Peace, 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 everybody. We are here in Berkeley, and I am interviewing CJHeru. For those of you who don't know him, tell us a little bit about yourself and your gifts and what you do.
Name is CJHeru. I am an artist. I am a healer. I'm an herbalist. I am a reader, and I use all these gifts that naturally has been with me all my life to bring balance to people in their situations in their life.
So, how long have you had this gift, or how long did you know you had this type of gift?
Since I was a child, I would say the first thing that I realized, and I talked about this before, but like when my grandmother healed me when I was a child, and when she touched me, she healed me, and then from there, it seemed like I just start to notice the reality behind the veil, what we call the veil, to see things as they were.
Okay, so how have you used your gift to contribute to healing this world?
I've helped countless people in different situations.
Can you give us an example of some of the ways, an example of one of the ways or a few ways that you have helped people through your gift?
I would say, like, let's say court cases. Let's say help people with court cases, help people with settlements, help people with their health, of course, where they had to get operations, and I worked with them, and next thing you know, they applied my methods and they didn't need to get operations. So like healing, far as like herbal, far as a herbal form, and all types of ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you said, I asked you about, your gift, and you said it started at childhood. And you kind of gave us a little bit of an explanation of, was it your grandmother?
Yes.
Who, I guess kind of helped awaken that in you. So, as a child, and when that awakened in you, did you see the world differently, or did that take time for you to grow into seeing things a little bit different?
No, I seen it differently as a child. And I would say the first thing when I went to actually her funeral, I actually seen it for what it was, and how it wasn't that she was gone. It was like, to me, it showed me everything as a play, like a script. Even the people coming to the funeral as one big script, one big movie, and everybody was acting out their roles. I literally seen it as a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so when you're saying that, this started as a child, and your grandmother helped me. So, and you saying that doesn't mean that your family has their gifts and they use their gifts also? And do they embrace you and your gift? Or do you feel like it kind of skipped?
No. But like, my mom got gifts, my brother got gifts. So we all
Well, how do they embrace you with your gift?
Do they embrace me with my gift?
Yes.
Yeah, they embrace me. I mean, they embrace me up to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? You know how certain people won't ask you questions because they don't want to know the answer?
So do they come to you for guidance?
Yes, definitely. They may come to me in an indirect way.
Okay.
But they come to me.
Gotcha.
And I know what they are implying when they come, and I know because I can feel what they're really asking for. So I give them the answer.
Do you feel like the path that you're on, do you feel like you were chosen for this path, or do you feel like you put yourself on this path? And what do you think this path is for you?
This path for me, well, first of all, it's kind of like a hard question. Was I chosen, or did I put myself here? Because it's like, I could say I put myself here, but what was that energy that's instilled within me to even acquire that and search for it? You get what I'm saying?
Well, did you search for this, or did just something happen to put you
That's what I'm saying.
on the path that you're on?
So,
or was it something that you searched for? Did you start searching for spirituality or spiritual growth or enlightenment, and then through maybe searching or seeking different things, it kind of led you here, or you were put on that path?
Yeah. I think by me inquiring, you know, just my curiosity
Mm-hmm.
and thinking outside of the box as an artist, that alone instilled this in me to search, to see. And the more I've been on this road, everything's pretty much have been unraveling to where I am now.
Okay, so would you say that your early path was your art, and then
Yeah, that's
searching you kind of stumbled onto, and the right word is not stumbled on,
right.
but through you seeking, it kind of helped you to open up your
Yeah.
spiritual gifts and
Yes.
kind of aligned you with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
definitely, definitely.
Okay. Um,
And the reason why I say this is because art itself is expression.
okay.
And it's like, as an artist, I always thought outside of the box and creating something unique and different, abstract. You know, so
Okay.
just that thought alone, that pattern, beyond the pattern, is like it opens up all possibilities. It's that inner child, basically.
So I know we're talking about, your spiritual gifts and everything, and you do your readings and everything, but I know that art is a big part of your life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So how would you, in one word, can you describe your art in one word, or maybe 2 or 3 words to the people? Like what?
I would say spiritual.
Okay, but what?
Spiritual art.
Okay, but when your art, what do you feel when you create a piece of art, okay? What goes into your art? What are your thoughts behind it? What energy are you putting into your art when you create your art? Because I'm assuming that with being on the path that you're on, that when you're creating art, you're not just creating art, that you're putting other things into it spiritually.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it unfolds as I'm going along.
Okay.
I may have something in mind, and it'll turn out totally different from what I projected.
Okay.
So it's an energy where it's like a natural unraveling, natural unfolding. It's spontaneous. But basically, it's definitely giving you a message. It could be 2 or 3 pictures in one picture. But you're definitely getting the message in the end result of it. You'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in this world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you could change anything in this world right now, what would it be?
If I can change people, or if I could change...
It doesn't matter whether it's people, circumstances.
I would change...
What would that be?
If I could instill kindness and love into the hearts of everyone, all mankind, all men, all beings, I would do that. Because just with that alone, everything will shift into higher vibrations.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So with the work that you do, what gives you the most joy?
What gives me the most joy is seeing people happy in all the mediums of work that I do.
Okay.
When I see a person, when I see that light turn on inside of a person, that brings me joy. Basically, it's like an energy of light. When I see that a person is free of the patterns and the grooves, and a lot of times the distractions in their own mind, and they can truly see the light, that's what brings me joy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're kind of going back a little bit. We kind of said a little bit, there's a lot of things going on in this world, okay? Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on what's going on? And what do you see that's, with things that is going on, what would you say is the priority for people to focus on, if anything, with what's going on now?
Well, what's going on now is, for centuries, I mean, thousands upon thousands of years, it was an energy here that was in power, okay? And now that energy's time is up. Let me talk about the negative ones. Their time is up. So what's happening is you're seeing a lot of backlash, because like a person in power, and you're taking away everything they had to stay in power. So basically, that's that's what you feel. You may not see it like in your everyday life, but behind the scenes, that's what's taking place. And basically, the time we're in now is to stay focused, stay centered, breathe, and don't fall into, it's like a child having a tantrum, right? You don't try to, I mean, you can tell the child calm down, but you don't hold the child's hand while it's screaming, trying to push you away. You allow the child to have his space, but you stay centered into yourself. So that's what I recommend everyone to do, is just stay centered, stay focused, breathe, and know who they are, because our ultimate truth and our ultimate purpose here is to know thyself.
Okay. So I know people, hear a lot of things that's going on, and you hear about the Anunnaki coming back and all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in saying that, I think some people are waiting for some miraculous thing to happen or something to come from out of the sky or from wherever to save them, okay? So what would you say to people about that?
I would say don't wait on nothing to come. Know yourself, and you'll be in heaven while you're on earth.
Okay.
Because that's been the problem this whole time. Everybody's looking for this savior to come save them, and they're waiting for someone to pick up the pieces for themselves rather than going within themselves to master themselves.
Okay.
Because the God is within.
Right. So with all the things that's going on, okay, what do you do to keep yourself grounded, balanced, and protected?
Well, I usually fast at least one day. I don't like saying a week because it's week, but every 7 days, I at least do 1 day of a fast. I do a lot of grounding. I connect to nature, animals, trees. I give reverence to the soil. Sea salt baths every 7 days. So I pretty much, like, as far as self-care, and I stay grounded to keep myself centered. And like I always tell people, get out in nature, because nature is your best friend. Nature will give you all the instructions, everything that you need, it will give it to you.
Okay.
It is your refuge.
Okay. Well, I have one more question for you. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, what advice do you give that would help people to navigate in the times that we're in now?
What advice would I give for people to navigate?
To help them to navigate the times that we're in now.
I would tell them to not to focus on negativity. Stay more positive, laugh more, smile more, love more, be kind more, and deal with the higher vibrations rather than the dense lower vibrations to navigate. This is how you navigate, and things will kind of unfold for you. Doors will unlock for you. Things will just open up for you in your daily life because you're on a higher plane of existence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to add before we go?
I would just say stay centered. Like I said, everything I said before, deal with higher realms, higher vibrations, eat lighter foods, fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, ground yourself, stay next to trees, just become one with nature. Like, it's always been this way too, but we have been
kind of lost our way.
Yeah, we have been distracted based on AI and all these things, where we have to go back to the Garden of Eden, you know what I'm saying, which is in your front door, at the park. It's everywhere around you. It's a neutral zone, and it's always been here, and it's timeless. We just have to tap back into this natural algorithm to bring ourselves back into equilibrium, basically.
Well, gratitude for allowing me to interview you and for people to get to know a little bit more about you. If you want to reach CJ to book a reading or for consultations for his herbs, you can go to www.artandlightworkbycjheru.com. All right, everybody.
All right.
Peace and love.
Peace.